Welcome to Rasnos. In the last episode, we saw how Japan was governed for centuries. Not by the emperor, but by the shoguns. We saw how samurai loyalty, strict hierarchy, controlled movement, and isolation created one of the most stable political systems in history. A system that kept order inside Japan without challenge. But that system was built for internal control. It was never designed to face the outside world. In this episode, we see what happened when forces beyond Japan's borders began to interfere, and how foreign pressure exposed the limits of shogun rule. For more than 2 centuries, the shogunate system worked. Japan was stable. Order was enforced. Foreign influence was tightly controlled. The emperor remained sacred and distant, while the shoguns ruled through samurai discipline and isolation from the outside world. But in the 19th century, that isolation began to fail. By the 1800s, Western powers were expanding aggressively across Asia. They wanted new markets, new ports, and new influence. Japan, with its closed borders and strict controls, stood in their way. In 1853, everything changed. American warships, led by Commodore Matthew Perry, arrived off the coast of Japan. They carried a clear message. Japan must open its ports or face destruction. The shogunate had never faced anything like this. For centuries, the shoguns had master control inside Japan, but they were unprepared for foreign gunboats, modern weapons, and global pressure. Unable to resist militarily, the shogunate agreed to unequal treaties with Western powers. These treaties weakened Japan's sovereignty and shattered confidence in the shogun's authority. For the first time, many Japanese began to question the system itself. Samurai who once served the shogunate now turned against it. Regional leaders demanded reform. Some called for the return of power to the emperor. The belief grew that Japan could only survive by changing. In 1868, the shogunate collapsed. Power was formally restored to the emperor in an event known as the Meiji Restoration. The sacred figure who had ruled only in name was suddenly placed at the center of political power. But Japan did not return to the past. Instead, the new government moved rapidly to modernize. The samurai class was abolished. The feudal system was dismantled. Western technology, military methods, and institutions were adopted. In a single generation, Japan transformed itself from a closed feudal society into a modern state. The old world of the shoguns was gone, but Japan survived not by resisting change, but by adapting faster than anyone expected. And in doing so, it avoided the fate that befell so many other nations under colonial pressure. This was the end of the shogunate and the beginning of modern Japan.